Hi, so let's finish the day with a nice stretch session as the sun sets. So coming up onto all fours. Let's start with cat-cow stretch. Bring the knees underneath the hips and the hands underneath the shoulders. Bring the belly button to spine and tighten the core. Tuck the tailbone under, press the mat away from you and round the spine to the ceiling like a scared cat. Tuck the chin in and add the neck stretch. Turn the tailbone up, start sinking through your back. Press the floor away and send your chin forward, stretching down the front of the body this time. So exhale, tuck the tailbone under and feel your spine roll through that nice curve as you send it to the ceiling, tucking your chin under and really reaching away. One more each way. Inhale, tailbone comes up, roll through the spine. Bring the chin forward, press the floor away from you and stretch through the front of the body. Then exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the back, tuck the chin in. From here, we can just take one leg behind us and press the heel away from us and get a nice hamstring stretch. Bend the knee back down and take the other leg behind. Press the heel away, really press into the heel and exaggerate that stretch. While we're here, take one foot forward for a hip flexor stretch. Tuck the tailbone under and lean forward, stretching through the front of the back leg. Changing legs. Tuck the tailbone under and lean forward, stretching through the hip flexors at the front of the back leg. Wriggle back on your mat a little bit because we're going to stretch the glutes. So take one foot, place it on the opposite side of the mat, lay that knee down on the mat and put one hand behind the heel. Slide that leg away from you and you'll feel a nice glute stretch. A very strong glute stretch. Good. Make sure that you're pressing this hip down towards the floor, keeping the hip square to the front so that it stretches through your glute. If you allow this foot to come backwards, it'll end up being a hip flexor. So change sides, bring the other foot across your mat, lie the knee down onto the mat and bring one hand behind that heel so it can't slide backwards. Slide the back leg out, trying to keep the hips as square to the front as possible. And you'll get that stretch through that glute. Good. It doesn't matter how low you go, just as low as is required by your body to get that stretch. So for some of you, you might have your knee here and you might be this high, getting the same stretch that I'm getting when I slide away. And some of you may be able to slide further. Make sure though that no matter where you are, you're keeping your hips square to the front so that the stretch is clearly in your glute muscle. Roll down out of there and sit onto your heels. From here we're going to rock back onto the toes and stretch the front of the ankle. Lean forward, tuck the toes under and press the knees up slightly, stretching through the back of the toes. Come forward out of there, turn the palms up and put the back of your hand down onto your mat and lean back from there. So you might need to bring your hands a bit further forward depending on how flexible your wrists are. But this is the opposite action to what they do all day. So it's a nice stretch for the wrists. While we're on the arms, let's stretch the triceps. Take 2 hands above your head, drop one behind your head, bring the elbow behind your head and press back into it. Change sides, 2 hands up, drop the other hand down, bring the elbow across and press back into the elbow. Let's stretch the neck. So palms face down. You may not be able to reach the mat. Lean one ear over to the opposite shoulder and really press away with the opposite hand, stretching. Bring this hand up onto your head and very lightly, not too much pressure, just slightly pull down and stretch to the side of the neck. Now, as if you're smelling your armpit, rotate your head so that your nose faces down. You should get a nice stretch down the back of the neck. Rotate back to the front and bring your head back up to center. Lean your ear over to the other shoulder, press away with the opposite hand. Bring the other hand up and over, light pressure on the head, don't press too hard, and get a nice stretch down the side of the neck. Then rotate your nose towards the floor as if you're smelling your armpit, and you'll feel that stretch go down the back of the neck. Release the hand, rotate to the front, bring the head back up to center, roll the shoulders. Happy days. Thanks for joining me on the mat. I'll see you back on the mat very soon.